I asked Mulana Sheikh Hashem one time, Allah bless you. How was Mulana Sheikh? He's all right. He thought about it for a minute and said, no, he's pretending to be all right. So we have to pretend to be all right. We have so many favors and blessings, we can't count them. One thing is small, looking at the complaint department. God forgive us. Make us to grow up from the child level. يا سيدي أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم تبارك وصحبه وخير في جميع لا شهرة أحد أحد هو ربي لا إله إلا هو عليه توكلت وهو رب العرش العظيم تعالى الله مالك الحق لا إله إلا هو رب العرش الكريم عرش العظيم. He is in whole glory with nothing, not needing anything, nothing missing, no imperfection, no anything. We're from the creation side of things, we're not seeing the completeness. We're not seeing the completeness. Looking at everything through the wrong end of the telescope, not seeing the big picture. Thanks to our Lord. Oh, thanks. Oh, blessings. Oh, blessings. One time I used to, in Chicago, I used to walk in the forest every day after Zohar. We have a forest, a beautiful forest. And I would walk through the forest, making zikr that I found on the internet, dua to see Khidr alayhi salam. Bismillahi amana aman, ya hanan amana aman, ya dayan amana aman, ya subhan amana aman, ya sultan amana aman. بفتنة زمان وجفا الإخوان وشر الشيطان وزوم السلطان بفضلك برحمتك يا رحمن وصلى الله على خير خلقه محمد عليه وصحبه أجمعين. So many times with salawat before and after. I'm reciting as I'm walking through the woods and reciting that ayat that we use on Friday, leading up to Fantalaka with Qala Musa Ali Fatahullah. When Musa wants to go meet Sayyidina Khidr alayhi salam, and asking Allah to see. It got to be a habit. Dua, sometimes dua is intense, you're concentrating on it. Sometimes dua is by habit. Cheetos, something to drink or what's on TV. Like that, like habit. And that day it became like a habit. I was just saying, I finished the forest reserve. I got in my car, I left. I went to buy something at the hardware store, Lowe's or Home Depot. It was Lowe's. And I'm walking up to the store. I just came to the part, oh my Lord, let me meet Sayyidina Khidr alayhi. There's a man sitting in one of those battery-powered carts that they use in Walmart and Home Depot, the big stores that the handicapped people use. He's sitting dressed in black. His feet, his knees to his feet is wrapped in black plastic bag. He looks at me and says, "Ha, you're the one I'm looking for." Uh-oh. I need someone to drive me. There's a place, it's the richest suburb of Chicago on the Lake Forest, Lake Beverly Hills. I need someone to drive me to the central bank there. I asked my banker to drive me to call a cab to drive me to there's a place in Chicago, Skid Row, the place where the alcoholics and drug addicts, now it's everywhere, but at that time, special places. I went, oh no. I forgot I'm asking to see Khidr. And You can drive me. I said, what? One guy comes out of the store, one nice, well-dressed man with his cell phone, saying, I have a cab for you. He says, go away, I don't need you anymore. I said, oh no, come with. He's got it in the bag of in the basket of the cart. He's got his tent and he's got his whatever junk he has, homeless. The smell was unbelievable. He gets in the back seat. I say, I only ride in the back seat. I said, okay, better. Puts the stuff in the trunk. And we started to drive to the wealthiest place in Chicago. I'm thinking, how am I going to get out of this? And as we go, I'm starting to make small talk. Pass the time. Yeah, sometimes I hear sometimes in this area, sometimes in Houston. And it's a bit difficult going back and forth. And he looks at me and goes, you have two homes? This is a homeless guy. Complaining, you have two. And it went through me like a knife. I couldn't speak after I'm driving. We went to that wealthy place. I went into there's a very high scale grocery store there. And there's like a concierge. He calls the cab right away. Immediately, a cab shows up. It's a Muslim guy, Bosnian or that part of Macedonian, from Siad's part or Imam Sened's part. They say, this guy, he wants to go down to Halsted Street. Halsted Street was the lowest place in Chicago at that time. Okay, he drove off and I'm like, what happened? How happened? How he has money to pay the cab, no one's going to. You never know. The point being, he caught me, whoever he was, whether it was Khidr or anyone, a homeless guy even, complaining. What I have to complain? He had less than nothing. He had less than nothing. His feet is wrapped in plastic bags. And I'm complaining it's difficult. I'm so many things, so much. We have to be thankful and happy for what Allah gave us. Everyone, if they look to themselves, even when we have problems, we still have a lot. We look, sometimes people really has difficulties. I was driving here in Houston the other day. I came through the parking lot. At one shopping center, there's a big open area. The sun is beating down on the asphalt. There's a guy just sitting cross-legged, wearing rags, just sitting in the sun. He wasn't a meditator. He was just a guy with nothing, sitting on the asphalt. Noonday sun. So we have to be happy and thankful. We have to be thankful. Be thankful the favors you have before they're lost, before it's too late. Allah took something, I like it. Well, I thought you didn't like it. It was a burden on you. I relieved you from that. The Yunus Emery movie, Sayyidina Yunus Emery, his Shaykh gave him some special zikr. He whispered in his ear some secrets. He was making that zikr after a long time. He had many difficulties. He came to the Shaykh and said, it's so heavy. He said, oh, I'm sorry, we tired you out from that. Take it. Be thankful. Be thankful, I'm saying to myself. This is what we have. This situation, what we have. Why we have small group, why we have small. This is what we have. Allah gave. We're not sitting in the parking lot. He kept us how many years now with zikr, with sahbat, with praying, with Juma, with gatherings. He kept us all this time. We're not rich people, but he kept us. Thanks to Allah. Thanks to what he gave us. What he gave us, we're very thankful and happy for that. It's a paradise for us. Shukr, shukr, Ya Rabbi. Rabbi shukr. Thank you, Ya Sayyidi. You looked at us with your love and you blessed us. You blessed us with good people and good situations, good meetings. Thanks to you. Thanks to you. Khudh biyadi. Biyadina. Take us by the hand to get up. He said, I'm taking you up. I'm taking you up. Mawlana Shaykh Nazim used to say, and Mawlana Shaykh Hashim used to say, you can't see it. I'm not taking the blindfold from your eyes. If you look, either you become proud, either you become scared and fall down, either you think you're something big, either you start looking at the sights and you get stuck, smelling, looking at the flowers, picking the flowers, as they say. The goal to follow prophets, to ascend to heavenly worlds, to the divine presence. May Allah help us. And he said, I'm taking you step by step, step by step. If we see it, Allah say, whether we show you in your life, firstly addressing prophets, and addressing everyone. Whether we show you in your life or in Akhirah, same for us. For the believer, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, amanu billahi. Oh, you who believe, believe. Believe. You're taking us up step by step. Each meeting, taking away, don't say I can go far. So, no. He's taking away the darkness of our egos, layer by layer, veil by veil, and putting goodness. Putting goodness that we don't. You can't get it anywhere else. You can't get from the store, you can't get from the internet, you can't get. You're giving. Thanks to you all. Thanks to you. May Allah grant us to appreciate what we've been given and to follow our Shaykh to the presence of Prophet ﷺ, to the divine presence, to reach what's been given for each of us. Each one different. Each one has something different, granted by their creator. Each one created differently. No two of us is the same. Each one different. Each one's secret is different. Each one's destiny is different. Each one's appearance in the divine presence is different. And taking towards that. Everyone is going towards that which there's no escaping. I didn't become president today. Never mind, you're heading for, it's not your destination. Even the president, he's not going, his destination is not president, he's another one. King is a different destination also, not being king. Everyone has another situation. We passed we were driving with Mawlana Shaykh Hashim, passed in an area, I don't know where, maybe Beverly Hills, maybe Chicago, I forgot where, Long Island, somewhere, rich area, beautiful mansions, passing. Not 2-car garage, 50-car garage for the servants, 100-car garage for the, what's, mansion? No, that's the servants' quarters. There's the mansion. This is nothing. This is the guy who takes out the garbage. And Sheikh said, MashaAllah, if they can find like that in the next life, good for them. If not, it was only for trial. Leaves their hands, goes to another hands. May Allah forgive us. May Allah forgive us. Everyone is replaceable, so he used to say. Whatever is in our hand goes one day to another hand. We move on. May Allah grant us. Fatiha. أشهد أن لا
لا
إله
إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله